Heard the crown heavy, lucky I'm big-headed, lucky I'm big-hearted. I would've crushed niggas, offer me breadcrumbs, offer me tea with it. They say it's just business, I don't agree with it, huh?
Cause you said something in that rap that made me think of it. And I saw Drake say this the other day. And
Stop the beat.
I saw Drake say this the other day, and Drake was like, people say things like, it's business, never personal, but no, it's always personal.
It's always personal. Mm-hmm. They say it's just business. I don't agree with it. The way you do business is a reflection of your being. Absolutely. I don't do bad business because I'm not that type of. If you're able to f somebody over and do bad business, that's because of who you are. It wouldn't sit well with you if you wasn't.
Who inspires you, right? Because, I mean, you give me like this, you've been here for a while type vibe.
Man, so, my pops, Steve Jobs, Tim Cook, Sat Guru. I really love Sat Guru. Jason Wilson.
Who's Jason Wilson?
He wrote a book called Battle Cry. He was on Breakfast Club as well. Like really great. And Cry Like a Man. Really great author.
All right. So this is before. I think that's super interesting, right? Because I said who inspired you, right? And you would think from an artist, you might hear Jay, you might hear Nas,
right?
But I kind of figured that you wouldn't name any of those. Not that they haven't influenced you, but I'm listening to the names you named. I'm like, that's why. Like, it's different.
It's different. Come on. Well, let me the jewelry, like what is it about jewelry that makes you like, I gotta go get a chain? Like, what was that initial feeling? And when did you decide I'm going to get a chain?
I think, like, part of it is what you see already, right? What's around us is like it's like a trophy. Like, the thought of having like a trophy is something that, like, it's almost like an accomplishment.
See, and that's such a different level than what's happening when we see artists buying all this shit and people buy. Like, none of that even exists in the mind or in the intention of acquiring it and getting it. You feel me? Like, it's just the flex purpose, and that is a deep conditioning. It's a very deep conditioning, and it's a part of It's a part of one of those things that takes the culture this way instead of that way. You feel me? It's because we are very deep conditioned to just. I feel like anytime you get in a position where, if you have $1 million and you choose to get a chain before you like put it into something that could like help whatever is happening, like in my city, I do these community brunches off like my indie income. There's several people who's made it out of there who choose to go get chains or cars or whatever. And even the city, like, they choose to paint stairs and do other shit rather than like feed people first, like, I feel like that's a deep conditioning just for our decision making to decide to do that over this, right? Because that becomes a human issue at some point.
Easy. I read, maybe this is not true, that the goal is to be what Drake is to mainstream. Like, you want to be the independent artist that becomes as popular as Drake. So I'm wondering, at this point, I'm sure labels are watching what you're doing.
For certain.
I'm sure they're putting roadblocks in a way to try to,
Or they might be putting offers.
They put offers.
Roadblocks, and then I'm sure there's a bunch of offers, but you're almost in a sense like the poster
I can't
guy
be blocked
for independence.
I can't be
blocked.
How
could they block
I
you from
don't
the
use
people?
their systems. I don't use I can't be blocked. Like, I don't use none of their systems. We have our own distros that we work with directly. We don't use the major system. And it's like platforms like this. Y'all, it's like, hey, bro, I'm pulling up on them. I don't use we create our own content. We have our own live performance platforms. Like, we really don't have to go through their systems for nothing.
Yeah.
There is no block. And I'm in my backyard. If they stop any motion, I'm just going to go in the backyard. I'm good.
Every block, it feels like, has created a new idea to revolutionize the system, so we can't be blocked.
What are some that some real, like,
the venue, for one. Yeah. So, like, the venues are a block that's just like, well, I don't want to deal with that. I want to be able to do it my way. So we built our own venue.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do
them.
Right. I want to be able to do Proud to Pay ticketing. So we built the Google Forms. And then now we built the ticket platform, like. I would suggest they
don't
stop.
let you put everything on their site. So now we built our own
right.
And you could pay for tickets in a way that we created and revolutionized.
It would be in their best interest to not block us.